Hey guys, what's going on? GassyMexican here, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Extra Life 2014. And if you guys don't know what that is, I'll tell you. So Extra Life is a charitable organization that once throughout the year gets gamers together and encourages them to stream to help raise donations and funds for the Children's Miracle Network of hospitals. And that in turn benefits sick kids in those hospitals. I've done it the past 2 years, and I've done it with Nick and Renee, or Eat My Addiction 1 and LOL Renee. And we've always had a really good time, and we've done 24-hour streams every year, the past 2 years, and it's always been really, really fun. Like I said, some of you guys, this isn't news, and you've been waiting for this because it's always a really fun time, and it's an excuse to stream and play a bunch of games for a really long time. So that's what we're doing again this year, but some things are changing. I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on this year that's a little different than what we've done before. Instead of doing just a 24-hour stream from our respective locations and stuff like that in our offices or in our home computer setups, we decided to do something a little different and a little special this year. We reached out to some of our friends at Twitch and asked them if they would be cool with us streaming from the Twitch offices. And thankfully, they said yes. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be streaming from the twitch.tv headquarters, basically streaming from the streaming mecca of the world, if you might say. And it's going to be really, really cool. And because of this, we're going to be breaking the 24-hour stream that we usually do into 2 days, and it'll be 12 hours on each day. So it's going to start on October 25th and go on October 26th again. It's going to be those 2 days that we'll stream, October 25th and the 26th, which I believe is Saturday, Sunday, over the weekend. And we're going to stream for 12 hours each of those days, starting at 12 p.m. and going all the way to 12 a.m. So 12-hour streams, minimal breaks and stuff like that, because we're not going to go for 24 hours like we usually do. But the main reason why we have to break it up is because it's on the weekend, and we want to not interfere with Twitch goings on and stuff like that. We want to make sure we're not as intrusive as possible. And the biggest reason why we're breaking it up into 2 days is because if we stream for 24 hours after driving to the Twitch offices, streaming 24 hours, and then having to unpack and break down all of our stuff and then drive back on no sleep, that's dangerous, and we didn't want to have to risk that. So instead, we're going to break it into 2 days of 12-hour streams, and then that way we'll be nice and fresh and chipper and ready to give you guys a good entertainment value on each stream when we do them. So like I said, this year we'll be streaming from the Twitch offices. And it's awesome too, because now that we're streaming from the Twitch offices, we might be able to show you a little bit of the Twitch offices while we're there. I'm trying to work on ways to do that. I might set up like a webcam just outside of the conference room or whatever that I'm going to be streaming in, and just have like a Twitch cam so you can see the offices. I mean, it's mainly going to be a bunch of empty desks, but you'll get the idea. It'll be good. I'll set up some stuff to pick out in the background. I probably won't do that, but either way, it's gonna be neat just streaming from the Twitch offices, especially since they have a bunch of drinks. And when I say drinks, they have like a huge cooler of like energy drinks and stuff like that, a huge coffee machine, and a bunch of snacks and stuff. So a lot of stuff that's available that we normally don't have available will be there. So if we ever need to like get up and go grab a snack or drink or something like that, it's just gonna be as simple as walking to the Twitch lounge / kitchen area and stuff like that. And then we just thought it'd be something interesting to do. So that's what's changing this year. As you might expect, some of you guys that have watched in previous years know that we do milestones and different stretch goals to keep the stream interesting and to motivate you guys and encourage you guys to donate, because that's what this is all about, is getting you guys to donate to the cause and help us raise some funds as much as we can get to help sick kids. And the more money we get raised, obviously the more we can help them. So we're gonna have different goals. I haven't established all of my goals yet, but when I do, I might make another video, or definitely I'm gonna release it and tweet it or whatever. I'll probably end up making Did you hear the geese? There were geese that flew by. Anyways, I don't know if you heard the geese or not, but there were some geese that flew by and they threw me off. So, no, I'm gonna have different stretch goals and stuff like that I'm gonna work out, but I'm gonna make sure they're really good. If those of you guys that didn't catch it last year, if you didn't catch the streams last year, or at least my stream, I ate wet cat food. That was something that happened. You know what? Just take a peek. I'll just skip to the good stuff. This is something that you might expect returning this year. That is what I'm eating, people. Right there. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it was terrible! It's pretty gross, right? It was awful. It was turkey and giblets flavor, and it was wet cat food. And it had a big, you saw, I don't need to, you guys saw it. Unfortunately, I put it in the video. So that might happen again. Probably a different flavor if I do decide to do that, but goals like that, not necessarily always as gross. Sometimes just, you know, awesome, cool stuff that we'll do. And also we'll be giving away stuff, like keyboards, mice, headsets, and other cool stuff. I have some of my own that I already want to give away, and also just random nerdy stuff. I have a shelf right here that's full of just random nerdy gamer swag kind of stuff, and it's getting to the point where I have too much. And some of the stuff, it's for games that I'm not necessarily super into anymore, or as much into it as I'd like to be for, you know, like stuff that's on my shelf. I want to replace it basically with other stuff that I'm more into, from games that I'm more into. So yeah, stretch goals with different milestones and crazy stuff that I'm gonna think of. I'm gonna make sure they're good, and I'll release them probably in a video or in a tweet or something like that. I'll make sure you guys can see them. They'll probably be below the stream and stuff like that. So you'll be able to see the goals and stuff as we raise money. So with that said, I will let you guys know that I do have my page set up already for this year. We stream for the team Internet Famous and KB Mod, or KB Mod and the Internet Famous, which is basically keyboard, mouse, or die. If you guys don't know who they are, that's who KB Mod is. Good group of dudes who've already raised, I think, over $100,000 this year, and our team goal is $200,000. And I want to make sure we go hard and raise as much as we can and as much as we can spare, so that way we can help contribute and do our part to the team. Last year we did amazing, and we raised, I think, over like $40,000 or something like that. I raised. I don't know, I can't remember the figures from everybody else, but we raised a crazy amount of money, a lot more than I was expecting, and it was very, very humbling and amazing to see everybody kind of work together toward a cause that does really a lot of good. That's part of the reason why I like doing these streams, these Extra Life streams and stuff like that, because it helps kind of get rid of the stigma of like a gamer being the stereotypical gamer of just like not contributing to society, you know, being a shut-in, kind of antisocial, and not being able to give back to the community, and not being able to use our passion for anything that's good. Extra Life is about doing exactly the opposite of that, and taking our passion and using it to drive donations and really help people that need it, help sick kids in children's hospitals across the nation that really need the help. So I like doing it because of that reason. It helps just kind of paint the gamer, the stereotypical gamer, in a better light. So I strongly encourage you guys to be at the stream if you guys can. It is on the weekend, so if you guys have work or school and stuff like that, you should be able to, it helps a little bit that way. I know some people still work on the weekends, but again, we're gonna be going for 12 hours each day. Just to recap, that'll be on October 25th and October 26th, both times starting at 12 p.m. PDT, so like West Coast California time. I'll have links in the description to let you guys know when it starts and when it goes to each stream, and it should be able to tell you in the link when it will start rather in your specific time zone or country. So October 25th and October 26th, starting at 12 p.m. going all the way to 12 a.m. And we're gonna be at the Twitch offices streaming from there. Lots of cool stuff to give away. Like I said, like keyboards, headsets, mice, and other just random stuff that I think might be cool to give away. I might sign it if you guys want me to sign it. You know, I'll do that too. And I'm not gonna be the one streaming. Again, it'll be myself, Nick, and Renee, or Eat My Diction 1 and LOL Renee. And it's gonna be a really good time. We always have a lot of fun when we do these streams, and this year is gonna be a really good time, especially since we're gonna be in the Twitch offices and stuff like that. We're gonna bring all of our rigs and stuff like that and our setup over to the Twitch offices, and then just set up in like conference rooms and stuff like that. So I hope to see you guys there. If you guys want, you can donate now. You don't have to wait if you don't want to for the stream. You can donate now at my page, which will be in the description. There's a link in the description that you can click on. My personal goal this year is $20,000, and I do believe we can make that. So that's what's going on this year, and I wanted to make sure to let you guys know. Like I said, if you guys want to donate now, you can. It's very much appreciated, and you can leave a little message, and your name's on there. And when you watch the stream, we'll be shouting out donations and stuff like that during commercial breaks and stuff. And if you can't donate, this is where commercial breaks come into play. Do not worry, because just watching the stream and showing up, even if you're busy, you can just leave the browser up. All of the ad revenue from the commercials that will be running while we're streaming, both times and both days, will be going directly to the cause as well. So even just watching the stream will help us raise money for sick kids that really could use the help. So that's pretty much it. I think I didn't leave anything out. I hope to see you guys there on Saturday and Sunday, October 25th and 26th at 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. West Coast California PDT time. So like I said, again, links in the description. I know I'm just repeating myself a bit, but I want to drill the information into your head, and there's a lot of info that I hope I'm not forgetting. So I really hope you guys are there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to play a bunch of different games, maybe have some guests and friends join us. So that's what's going to go on, and I hope to see you guys there. All right, I'm done babbling. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you, and hopefully you can donate and help the cause. All right, guys, see you there. Bye-bye.